Someone in the audience would like to know, have you met with Donald Trump since he's been elected? And if so, what was your impressions of him?
Don't tell anybody I told you this. We're in your living room, right? It's just us. So we go to the first meeting with the president. This is historic. House and Senate, Democratic and Republican leadership to meet with the new president of the United States. This is a big deal. I went to this meeting with President George W. Bush. I went to this meeting with Barack Obama twice. Now we're with the new president of the United States. So usually that meeting would be in the cabinet room or in the Oval. It was in the East Wing because he wanted to have like a little hospitality. Pigs and blankets and kosher meatballs. But that, you know, first he charms, right? So in any event, bless him for his warmth and hospitality. So we sit down finally at the table. President of the United States. House and Senate, top leadership. You know I won the popular vote. What? What? First words out of his mouth. You know I won the popular vote. Now, I'm a very courteous person, and I get criticized sometimes for curbing some of my enthusiasms, but in the interest of respecting people who voted for people who are in these offices. But I thought, well, you know, he seems a little casual about this, so I'll be a little casual about it too. And I said, Mr. President, that isn't true. And there's no evidence, fact, or data to support what you are saying. Oh, yeah, 3 to 5 million people voted illegally. I said, well, it's simply not true. You can't support that. Then he says, and I'm not even counting California. So I said, well, here's my thing. I look forward to working with you on infrastructure and tax reform and other subjects. But when I've worked with President Bush and we got many things accomplished, and I'll tell you what they are if you want to hear. I told him about the biggest energy bill in our history of our country, the emissions cafe standards, like taking millions of cars off the road, all that. I said, but I'm even working with the Republicans, we have our disagreements, but at least we agree to a set of facts. We stipulate whether it's a budget number or just a set of facts as to how we will then negotiate. So if you're not going to stipulate to a fact, it's really going to be very hard for us to come to terms.
Yeah.
Well, and I said, well, infrastructure, we can work together on infrastructure. Then he turns, well, I won't go into the rest of the conversation because it involved other people. But then the Republicans, for some reason, I don't know, they went out and said to the press, the president said he won the popular vote. You would think they might, you know, keep that like a family secret. I mean, we don't even talk politics in the White House. You keep to a minimum any political references, even, as I say, under the dome. So then he go out and tell the press that. So then when Chuck went out, I left early because we had votes in the House side, and I excused myself. The senators didn't have a vote, and the speaker doesn't vote, so I was one that left early. So anyway, when I get to the Capitol, after all this happens, well, Chuck goes out next, and the press say to him, the president, the Republicans said and he said, yeah, Nancy said it wasn't true. So he gave me my out. Now I could talk about what happened. And when the press asked me, what did you think? And I said, what I thought was, here he is, the President of the United States. Why so insecure? And I prayed for him. But more importantly, I prayed for the United States of America. It's funny.